Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Today we'll take a look on the Japanese yen mostly, but in the beginning of the video I just would like to show you the setup that we have talked about recently on the last video. So this is the Great British Pound, our USDJPY buy pattern. And as you can see, the entry point has been achieved. So market stands right now right at the place where, as we think, upward action could start, because actually USDJPY is the upward continuation pattern at least. If even we will not get the real upward continuation of the daily trend, maybe we will get some significant retracement, because you can see actually the 128.30, 128.60 is the strong support area. So also you can see agreement with the ABCD pattern, so at least the 38 pounds should happen. That will give us the space to manage the stops and just think what to do with the position. So if you're also taking long position, wait for a bounce. As soon as market will pass the distance that equal to your stop loss, or your sort approximately, based on this pattern, the stop should be below these lows, because it's just how USDJPY works. So if market will exceed the initial swing, it means that that pattern is not valid anymore. That's why your stop will be approximately somewhere around 60 pips. So it means that the first profit object will stand approximately around 129 area. So as soon as market will pass it, you could grab the profit of the half your position and keep the rest, move your stop to the break-even and keep the rest in the expectation of further upward continuation. That's usually how I manage the position. So I just would like to show that if you're thinking about taking the position here, just I would like to let you know that market has completed this pattern. Right now it stands in the point where you have to decide whether to take position or not. Now let's take a look to the Japanese yen. On the Japanese yen, guys, actually we haven't taken a look for some time already, mostly because initially we thought and think about the starting of the downward action here. But as soon as market has erased all bearish patterns that have been formed inside of this swing, in a reversal patterns that have been formed here, also it has erased our butterfly pattern here. So our bearish scenario has been vanished. So we haven't got any even point to get into. Since markets across the board are waiting for the Yellen speech in the Congress, hardly will see very significant progress within the today's session, maybe even tomorrow. That's why it's better to focus on some intraday stops that we have. And one of them we have on the Japanese yen. So if we'll take a look at the daily chart, here are two moments to watch for. First of all, we could get the grabber here if some volatility on the maybe Yellen speech or maybe by some other factor will happen. This market could form the bullish grabber here, and if it will be formed, this will be very nice short-term signal that will use as an idea that market should continue move high and taking out of this top. And right now, market is approaching some support there. So you can see this is the really big triangle that has been broken up. And market right now is coming to retest the lower border of this triangle. This is approximately 113.25 area. So market could reach it to retest it. Also, maybe on the way down, it also will form the grabber. Who knows? That's two moments to watch for. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we have another support area in the same region. So this is, as you can see, weekly pivot point. This market has shown the Washington range of these stops. Guys, as you can see, grab the stops above it and just collapsed. So now it's dropping lower, and take a look, it's approaching to the support. Also, this is a channel. This will be another support area in the same region. So that could trigger some minor retracement, and that's particularly the setup that we will be watching for. On the hourly chart, guys, this could take shape, some kind of the bread and butter sell, maybe double repo pattern, but I mostly will be watching for bread and butter sell. That, guys, is not interrupted thrust down. Why? Because if you will calculate the retracement here of this swing, you will see that here market hasn't reached the 3.8 level. So this retracement is smaller than the 3.8. It means that all short positions that have been opened here are still in the market. No profit taken has happened here in this point. That's why we could treat this downward action as the single thrust down. And this is mostly suitable for possible brand body sell pattern that we could get today, maybe tomorrow, but very soon. So that's the short-term setup that we could keep an eye on, while markets mostly will be quiet in expectation of what Yellen will say in the Congress on the perspective of the United States economy. And here we could focus on very short-term trade that could take place on the hourly Japanese yen chart. Also, do not forget about the high time frames, what we said about the possible grabber and so on, because the result of the brand body, if market, for example, would drop here, would become the grabber, and this simultaneously will let us to reverse the position if it will be confirmed. This will tell us that market is ready to take out of this step. So you can see there's currently a lot of potential stands around Japanese yen, and then all of them stands in the short term. It's really very short term trades. That's also tracking. So let's see whether we will get something on an hourly chart today.